Wasiu Animahun. Good evening, sir. My Lord, Honorable Justice, Abdulsalim Olóyèdé Oyèdìran. Good afternoon, my Lord. My mentor in chief, Dr. Tunde Kokuola. Good afternoon, sir. The chairman of chairman, Dike Demola Koko of Epe, welcome, sir. Past chairman present, Prince, I'll start from Prince A.S. Abimbola. Prince A.S. Abimbola was the pioneer chairman Epe Branch, and he has been the only chairman that has ruled for 2 terms. Nobody has done it in the regular. Thank you, sir. As he led the baton of leadership, he handed over same to the Demola Koko, who in turn handed over the baton to no other person other than Nayoga or Montayo or Moshe. Thank you so much, sir. The chairman of the largest bar, who has just retired but not tired, Aleke, my old friend and the chairman of the Tiger Branch, Quadri Olani. Respect. The traditional ruler here by present, my home vice chairman, Ogami Dike Aibotako. I used you to greet every member of the executive member. And I will use our Obolaja, T.A. Obolaja, to greet all other members of MBA. Thank you so much. The oldest lawyer among us here, Mama Obi Adego, please stand up for recognition. She remains the 8th member of MBA, so we are welcome. Thank you so much. The royal father present here, the Bales, those from Epe, Ibejuleki, Lakowe, we really appreciate it. Baba Olawale Ajia from Etiosa, I single you out as a representative of Etiosa. You are so welcome, sir. I use you to greet every member, guests, journalists, and everybody present here today. I will commit a very murderous crime if I refuse to acknowledge my own beautiful wife, Ajia Monsurat Jimo. Please stand up for recognition. After the Lord, she really shine for me. In a week, I at least left her door twice, but she never complained. It's not that I have any other relative house. I travel and I can take care of your own front. God will continue to strengthen you and bless you. I'm really grateful. Lord dinner is a tradition that we get on ground. It's a tradition that we inherit from our fathers past. And it's a tradition we are going to leave behind for those who are taking the baton from us. I mean the old lawyers. Maybe before I even go further, we have some new lawyers here by present today who are just been called to bar. Maybe they should come out for recognition and celebration and education. Young lawyers, new lawyers, freshly come to the bar. Young lawyers, freshly come to the bar. Please come to the front, let us know you. Just call to the bar. You're welcome. I will give my daughter, Dozanma, to give them just 2 minutes.
I'm one of the judges that talk too much. And it's because the standard is low. So what I discovered is that this is the period of sacrifice. You don't come to the bar to make money. I remember, but I went straight into practice from NYC. And then my boss gave me my first salary in an envelope. I opened it. I said, this cannot be necessary. I said, man, this is 2.5. Say that's your salary. And then from that moment, I was depressed. But to the glory of God, my mom was able to assist. Sometimes after the end of the month, she said, I wanted to refund it, keep it. And then I was in the same office. You know what? I always say it's passion that will sustain you. If you don't have passion for it, forget about it. It was passion that sustained me throughout. Imagine having that little son. And I stayed in the same office for 19.5 years before I was appointed as a judge. So you really have to make up your mind what you want to do. It's not easy. As I say, it's a period of sacrifice. This is the period that you have to devote your time to read. As you grow old in the profession, the time that you have to read will reduce. So, and then I can tell you, it's a sort of accumulation of wealth. Accumulation of, not wealth, accumulation of knowledge. If you accumulate now, by the time you get married, ladies and gentlemen, you won't have time to start reading. You fall back on what you've read 10 years ago, 15 years ago, you know, that's how it works. And you enjoy it. You enjoy it if you have the knowledge. If you don't have the knowledge, it becomes difficult for you. So, henceforth, I will advise that you start reading. This is what I told my brothers. I said, look, have a standard textbook on each topic. For example, if you read Sagi twice, from cover to cover, you don't need to read it again. If you read the standard textbook on evidence twice, you don't need to read it again. But when you are treating a file, you remember, oh, I read something about it. Was it in Sagi? Was it? You remember. And law is not so that you now start to write cases, side cases. It's not about it. Once you know the principle, put it in your written and say, forget about, let the judge go and find the authorities. Do you understand? So I wish you good luck. I wish you success. In the Almighty God bless you.
To celebrate ourselves, to relax our muscles, to recast, to review, to reconsider what we have done in the last legal year, to reappraise how far we have done well, and to regret those shortcomings or things that we hope not to have done or we have done. Law Week is a week where we engage all lawyers. We employ you to participate in other businesses, in other things other than law, and law. The whole of the law week of Epe this year was full of many activities. We started since the 25th of July with a prayer session at Aleke Mosque, Epe. Thereafter, we had an international press conference. Then on Saturday, we started with environmental sanitation at the local government secretariat. We were led by no other than our able Prince A.S. Abimbola in aerobics, and we subsequently we embarked on earth walk. We walked about 5 kilometers, and everybody was, when they were showing signs of tiredness, I said let us cut it off because we have another football match thereafter. At the football match, we engaged Henry Ikorodu, the branch of my lost Justice Animahun. Ironically, we flogged them 2 goals to 1. And to celebrate the victory, we took the NBA and Epe Branch, we took them to the bar beach. We were here Friday. We washed away the beating away from them. On Sunday, In further giving thanks to Almighty God, we went to Christ Embassy last year to offer prayer to Almighty God for what He had done for us throughout the year. It was a wonderful service, and at the end of even the service, we were treated to a very good meal. We ate, and ate. On Monday, we resumed again. We had a training which was undertook by the Institute of Chartered Arbitration of Nigeria and Conflict Development. The training was so intensive. It was led by no other than Professor Epe Branch, among other learned scholars of arbitration. We were able to train both lawyers, traditional rulers, and every other stakeholders, and they really enjoyed the show. Yesterday we were here. It was a battle of titans. We brought in Professor I.O. Smith. We brought in Professor Amokaye of UNILAG. We only brought in Professor Babatunde Oni of the State University. All these three professors and senior advocates of Nigeria are guru in land law. We engaged and we brought in all departments that has to do with land in Lagos State here. They were all here yesterday. And we now set them against the other to see how do we resolve the imbroglio of land grabbing, how do we resolve the imbroglio of land unlawful eviction that Lagos State government is fan of. It was a talk of war here yesterday, but at the end of the day, after the World War, we eventually judged. Today we are here to mark the end of this law week. We are marking the end of the law week today after 1 week of various activities with this soft law dinner as put together by Aare Adetola Emmanuelking in honor and celebration of the doyen of law, Aare Babalola. We thank you, all of you, for coming. Our traditional rulers, the awardees that we gave award today, you have contributed in many ways to support them in Epe, and that is what we recognize. I especially gave an award to Dr. Tunde Popola. When we were called to bar, fortunately with my Lord Justice Semi Oyedun, the first ever to call us together was Dr. Tunde Popola. We called the group 20. We are from different disciplines. He gathered all of us together and he started mentoring us. That OJimoh, if you want to do this is what to do. Ensure if you want to rise in your profession, join your professional body. Ensure you join it and participate actively there. That is one of the way to the greatest that you can get the peak of your profession. He said if you have flying for academics, if you want to do academics, join in as early as possible. That whatever you want to do, just start doing it right immediately. Don't wait for any other thing. Because as you delay, other people are climbing. Today among those group now, we have a lot of people here present, the judge of High Court of Oyo State. As of last week, one of our brothers, Professor Adekule Mubarak, was appointed a senior advocate of Nigeria, but he has not been covered on him officially, but he has been appointed. And many other ones. We have MD among us now. We have Chairman among us now, among those people. So the man has been an inspiration to us. And anytime you have any issue, Popola, despite his nice table, will open door to you, to mentor you, to talk to you, to advise you. Many times he has come to my house, so I came to greet you. It's a very, let me give a very tolerant round of applause. I thank you, sir. I really appreciate it, sir. Thank you so much, sir. To all other guys here, particularly PCS and Ibola, I used to be a member of Lagos Bar of BC. He was one that said, OJimoh, why are you traveling far every time? Come to Epe Branch. We are growing here. And that advice that I took, I never regret. Thank you so much, President. I really appreciate it. And when I got here, I was received by so many people, including my popular, but the best of them is the King Demola Bobo. He received me, he treated me like his son. Everything you needed at every time is always available. But when you come to issue of advice, there is nobody who can give you that other than Baba Emmanuel Baba. Let us see you rise up. Anything out of advice, I won't call. Even here today, he has called me for 5 times. Jimoh, this is how to do it. Don't rush it. You don't need to rush it. Gently. That is still for you. So I really appreciate you. And for every other elder, particular my organ, Vice Chairman, I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to work miracle. When I run into problem, I just Papa, go and solve. Don't have it. He will find solution. Let us help him give him a very tolerant support. I thank you, sir. And to every member of the ESCO, more importantly, the welfare secretary, my own secretary, Auntie Lucy, I really appreciate you for everything that you do, all the sacrifices that you put into play to make the program a success. I really thank you so much. Thank you. I will not leave the podium without saying a good thank you to my clients that are here. Thank you so much for making Jimoh who he is today. I really appreciate it. Without you, there's no Jimoh. Thank you. I will pray you to patronize us. Our Adron staff, particularly the legal team, I always have thank you so much for doing a good job and for giving the leader support to our Demola Koko. My friend and partner in progress, Adetola Emmanuel, I really appreciate you. Oliloye, thank you. So where is it? That is the problem. When we say the nucleus, when you see get there running, when I have problem, I will just call. If I have a bill to write and I don't have the time, Oliloye, please take this, go and do it. Adeoye, I really appreciate you. And first of every member of our branch that has supported this program, we really appreciate you. The secretary of the planning committee, I really appreciate your presence too. Thank you so much. Thank you for being with us. Our FinSec, Epe Branch, and two members to mention. One person should have been here today, but is not here. We need to observe just 1 minute silence. That is my Lord Justice Aare Safari, who just passed on. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive his shortcoming. Let us give him just 1 minute silence. May the soul of the deceased jurist rest in perfect peace. So with that, I thank you for coming here today. Enjoy yourself. We have this is second day that's going on. The third course is coming. Please enjoy, eat, and eat. Thank you so much.